Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel, and we're back with another watch along. And the games, like I said, are coming thick and fast. Looking forward to this one. Southampton at home, looking to get back to winning ways in the league, as we know, on the back of last week's rather disappointing performance, you would have to say. But yeah, we're live, guys. Thanks for everyone who's in. Great to see so many people in as usual. Let me just double check that everything is up and running here on TikTok is acting up on me as usual. Let me just double check it here. Apologies, guys. Give me 1 sec here now. We'll run through the team news now, guys, in 1 second. Just give me a moment here. Some interesting team news as well. Well, it depends on what way the game is going to go. But it's certainly interesting. So it is. I think we're live there now as well. But yeah, you're more than welcome, guys. Thanks to everyone who's joined. Please smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. As you know, helps the channel out an awful lot. If you're new to the channel as well, make sure you hit follow or subscribe, depending on what platform you're watching on. Who we got? True City fan is here. Dean is in. Anyone know where the match is on? I think the only way you're really going to get it is the dodgiest of boxes today, I think, because it's not been shown in the UK or Ireland. It's only on international channels. So, but great to see so many people in, guys. Please smash the like button. Aaron is there, good to see you. Dean, Shane is in as well. Get your score predictions in as well, guys. Let me know what way you think the game is going to go. Justin, thanks for the gift, really appreciate it. We're out the gate early with the gifts on TikTok today. But yeah, if anybody is looking for the game, guys, someone in the chat will tell you, because I'll just be repeating myself all day if I keep answering them. So yeah, Jock is in, Niall is there as well. Curtis is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining. Irish is in as well. Only Man Alive is going 7-0. Of course you are. Was it 1-0 to Bournemouth yesterday, was it? A bunch of bums. Come on, Arsenal, says Noel. Cormac is going 4-0. Who are Man United playing? We're playing Southampton, guys. 5-0 to United, 4-1 to United. Aaron says 2-0. Shane is saying 3-1. Let's run through the team news, guys. Manchester United, I think there's only one change two changes. So David De Gea starts in goal. Wan-Bissaka comes in at right back instead of Delors. Varane and Martinez at centre backs. Luke Shaw at left back. Midfield then. This could be a number of different ways, but Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and I've gone with Jadon Sancho in the 10. I reckon he could play in the 10 today. Anthony on the right, Rashford on the left, and Weghorst through the middle. Now, we could have a scenario where Weghorst is in the 10, Rashford is playing up front with Sancho and Anthony either side. So either one of them. But yeah, Jadon Sancho comes in for Fred, and Wan-Bissaka comes in for Delors. So yeah. Look, I think it's important that he's changing the team. I mean, we can't have the same team playing week in, week out when we have so many games to be playing. And but look, what have we got? This is game 1 of 4, I think, before the international break. So let's hope maybe the week of the international break, 1 or 2 knocks are picked up by some of our key players and they don't go on international duty, because you know, we need them fresh, don't we? Let's see. Tristan is going 2-1. Brian is saying 3-1 United. Stone says 2-0. 5-0 United. Says Isaac. When is the game starting? So it's on at 2 o'clock, guys. So just over 25 minutes time. Should be an easy win for you, says Noel. And Jake says, what channel you're watching the match on? The guys in the chat will let you know. Carol says, Carol here, please tell my wife and them I can't watch the game with them. Yeah, he needs to watch it on his own, I'm afraid. Connor says 4-0. Justin, this is the most attacking team we've played so far. It certainly is. Now, the one thing I would say, if Sancho is playing in the 10, he's going to have to work hard. You know what I mean? He is going to have to work hard. That's the one thing I would say about Sancho. He's going to have to put in a shift. He really is, because we know when Bruno is playing in the 10, the work rate he puts in. When Weghorst plays in the 10, we know the work rate he puts in. So if Sancho is going to be doing that role today, now look, he may well be on the wing. I'm not 100% sure. But if he is playing central, he's going to have to work today. That's the one thing I would like to see out of him. But yeah, my score prediction today, guys. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win to Manchester United. Look, obviously Southampton are not having the best of seasons. They're bottom of the table at the moment. I think Bournemouth winning yesterday put Southampton on the bottom of the table. So look, we should be beating them. We seen what happened yesterday with Liverpool. Not comparing us to Liverpool. Obviously, they did beat us 7-0 last weekend. But look, the Premier League is the kind of league where any team can beat anybody on their day. So looking forward to it. Really am. But yeah, I'm actually watching. I've got Sunderland and Norwich on here at the moment as well. It's a cracking game, so it is. Did you see LFC's game last time? Man U went. Daniel, learn how to form some sentences there, my friend. Let's start well. Get after them, says David. Yeah, look, we have to start fast today, you'd have to say. Hopefully we can get a nice early goal, settle into the game, dictate the pace of it, as you all know. Let's see. Jim says 4-0 United. Sancho, Casemiro, Weghorst and Rashford to score. I'd love to see that. I really would. Shane says we have to focus on FA Cup and Europa, but get third in the Prem because City and Arsenal are too far ahead. I wouldn't say too far ahead. I really wouldn't. Look, I don't think we're going to win the league, and like I've said before, I think it's a kind of a situation with United that just keep plugging away. Try and keep putting 3 points on the board, 3 points on the board, week after week. And if City and Arsenal do bottle it, you have to be there ready to take your chance. Anybody looking to know what channel it's on, guys? Someone in the chat let you know. I'm not repeating myself because people are asking me every 30 seconds. So, someone in the chat can let people know where the game is on. I will stick to talking about football, but yeah, I'm happy with the lineup today. I really am. I'll give you the bench as well. It's I won't say a thin enough bench, but we've got Tom Heaton, Harry Maguire, Malacia, Delot, Fred, Pellistri, McTominay, Manu and Garnacho. So it's a relatively young bench, you would have to say. Like, you're talking Malacia, Pellistri, Manu, Garnacho, and then outside of that you're talking Fred, McTominay, Maguire, Delot. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ten Hag uses his substitutions today, because we know he's got his substitutions pretty spot on this season. Bruno defensive midfield is odd, says Shane. Yeah, I wouldn't go out and say he's probably going to be, defensive midfielder. I obviously have him, on the screen as on our starting 11. I have him playing beside Casemiro, but I think Bruno can, and we've seen it over the course of this season, he's well able to go box to box. The energy levels he has, his work rate is fantastic. So I think Casemiro will primarily be sitting, and then he'll do the running around him. Kipiri, thanks for the gifts, really appreciate it. Badly need a decent striker, says Shane. We do, but look, that'll come in the summer. You know what I mean? It really will. Let's see what people are saying here. Chris is in. Good to see you, Chris. Score prediction for the Arsenal game, says Party Pooper. I don't really know. I haven't even seen the teams. But let me know what your score predictions are. He needs to be the engine to make us go, says Chris. Talking about Bruno Fernandes, absolutely. And look, I think that's been one of the most impressive, I suppose, the most impressive aspects of his game this season is that his work rate has been phenomenal, Bruno Fernandes, I have to say. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully getting another 3 points today. Let's have a look at Southampton. We've got Bazunu in the goal, Walker Peters at right back, Parad at left back, Bednarek and Abella Kochap at centre backs, Lavia and Ward Prowse in midfield with Alcaraz, Theo Walcott on the right, Sulemana, yeah, and Che Adams. So there we go. But look, you would hope that we'll have enough to get the job done today, get another 3 points on the board, try and keep as much of a grip on that top 4 and third place that we possibly can. Let's have a quick look at the league table, actually, after yesterday's results. So obviously Spurs won, and they're a point behind us. We do have 2 games in hand, including today's game. So you'd hope we'll go 4 points clear of them again. Liverpool are sitting 5th on 42 points. They're 6 points off of Spurs with a game in hand. But look, I've heard a lot of Liverpool fans saying, "Oh yeah, but look, we have games in hand on Spurs. We'll close the gap." And they don't. They're looking in one direction. They're looking that way. They're not looking that way, because Newcastle are a point behind Liverpool, and Newcastle have 2 games in hand on them. Brighton are 3 points behind them, and they've got 2 games in hand on them as well. So Liverpool have it all to do. They really do between now and the end of the season, you'd have to say. So see what happens. Got a new water bottle, by the way. A nice big one. But yeah. So yeah, United obviously in third. We've got 2 games in hand on Manchester City, but we do have but we are, we're 12 points behind them. So look, hopefully get 3 points on the board today, kick on, keep doing well, and we'll go from there. So let's see what people are saying here. Let's see. Great to see so many people is in as well, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes before the start of the game. We're closing in on 4,000 already, which is great to see. And anyone on YouTube as well, great to see people in there. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for us as well. Anybody watching on TikTok, guys, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube and hit the subscribe button and get into the chat. Who do you think United will sign in the summer for De Gea, says Stone? Look, I don't know if we're going to sign another goalkeeper this summer. I'm not against it. I think De Gea does have to have some competition, because let's face it, he has none this season. As much as I like Tom Heaton and all of that, he doesn't put up a challenge to De Gea in the goal at all. If a goalkeeper is on the market, I do think we need to strengthen in that area. I don't think De Gea is going to be the long-term option under Ten Hag. I really don't. I love De Gea, I have to say, but he's probably one of the best shot-stopping goalkeepers in the world. But with the ball at his feet, there's better out there. There really is. So it's going to be interesting to see what Ten Hag does. You know, like there's talks of De Gea getting a new contract. If he does get a new contract, or he does decide to sign a new contract, is he going to sign it knowing that he may not be guaranteed to be number one? You know, so let's see what happens in the summer. I do think there are other areas that we need to prioritise before the goalkeeper. Obviously, a striker is number one. I think another central midfielder, another centre back, and then look at other areas like goalkeeper, like maybe right back, you know. But look, it's going to be interesting to see in the summer. I think we need 2 strikers in the summer. Now, and let me know, yes or no in the chat, would you sign Weghorst? Would you give him a full deal, you know, in the summer after the season is over? Let me know, yes or no in the chat. Now, obviously, as a backup, he's not going to be our number one striker, but let me know in the chat, would you? Because me personally, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to give him maybe a 1-year deal and have him there as a second or maybe even a third choice striker. Because look, he gives you another option. Like Anthony Martial, we've seen this season, is like, he just has a body made out of chocolate. He's just never fit. He can't stay fit, and I think he'll be moved on in the summer. I do. I think he'll be moved on in the summer, and if he does move him on in the summer, and we go sign a striker, we're going to need 2. You know, we're going to need, if you know, and all the talk is about Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen. Either one of them, I'd be happy. I'd love for us to go out and get maybe an Evan Ferguson from Brighton as the understudy to one of them, and say, look, we'll guarantee you 15 to 20 games a season, but you're not going to be our number one striker yet. And if you're buying a Harry Kane, who in 3 years' time is going to be 33 years of age, then you have hopefully an Evan Ferguson or somebody of his ilk, a younger player coming through in 3 years' time that's ready to take over, you know. And I think the one thing that I'm happy with about Ten Hag is that, and we've seen it very quickly in relation to him taking over at Manchester United. He's improving players that are already there. Now, if you're a young player, like an Evan Ferguson or whoever it may be, and you would say, well, where can I go to continue my development and keep improving, and what manager is going to get the best out of me, and so on and so forth. You don't look too much further than Ten Hag at the moment. I really don't think you do, because like if you take a couple of years ago, for example, when United were being linked with Jude Bellingham, and obviously Bellingham got the red carpet rolled out for him at Carrington and Old Trafford, and Ferguson was there trying to sign him, and former players were there and all of this kind of stuff. I think he made the right decision to go to Borussia Dortmund, because Borussia Dortmund are renowned for for youth, for improving players, all of that kind of stuff. But I think Ten Hag is after bringing that aspect back to Manchester United, where younger players can now go, I'll develop at Manchester United now. I'm not going in, and I'm not going in under Solskjaer or Rangnick or someone like that. I'm going in under a manager in Ten Hag who knows what he's doing, who's able to improve players. I think it's vital. So hopefully we can attract that type of player again now to the club, But yeah. Let's see. Party Pooper says, I'd sign Weghorst as a backup because Martial is done. Aaron says he would. Dylan says no. Niall says, I'd definitely give him a contract, proper workhorse. Yeah, absolutely. Chris says, yes to Wout as a third striker. You can't have enough good people in the locker room. Yeah, great point. 1 year deal with a team option. And he gives his all. He does. He absolutely does. But yeah, anybody who's wondering in the chat, guys, where the game is on, I've after answering it 5 or 6 times. Someone in the chat will tell you. Yeah, so just share the joy, guys. Anyone know if anyone has any place that they're watching it, let people know in the chat. But yeah, looking forward to it. Closing in now. What are we? About less than 15 minutes to go now before kickoff. Get your score predictions in as well, guys, if you haven't done so already. Adam is in. Tom Aldino expecting a 6-0 win. I would take it. So I would. I'm going with 2-0. I think. 2-0 is probably been on the conservative side, I would say. You would be hoping that we can get more than 2 goals against Southampton if, obviously they're lingering in the bottom of the table. But, again, we don't know. We've seen the Manchester United of old creep back in last week against Liverpool. Now, look, I'm not saying under any circumstances that Ten Hag is going to allow this to continue to happen, because he won't. He demands consistency, he demands quality, week in, week out, professionalism. So I think he'll be on it straight away. So let's hope that we can get a good, comfortable win today. Justin says, I'm going for a professional 5-0 win. There we go. JK says 4-0. Aston says 3-0 to United. Let's see. Callum says 3-0. Ad says, Martial has glass knees and ankles. Needs to go for me. Scores 3-2, been a few with Southampton. Josh is saying 2-0. Keane is saying 3-1. Shane is saying 2-1. Barry's saying 6-1. So there you go. Plenty of different people. The majority of people are going with United. Well, everybody is going with United. I haven't heard elsewhere as of yet. So, yeah. Looking forward to it. Craig says, this is a 4-0 game today. 2 for Rashford, 1 for Anthony, 1 for Weghorst. Yeah, I'd like to see Weghorst getting another goal, I'd have to say. I think he has been unlucky over the last few weeks in relation to, I think he should have more goals. He was very unlucky in a lot of situations. But, happy that he got his goal midweek, and let's hope we can get another one. Depends where he's going to be playing, though, today, really, doesn't it? But yeah, let's just get these 3 points as Party Pooper. Absolutely. Chris says you need to go see the Turkish barbers growing it out. Going to grow it out for a while and see what happens. But yeah, nearly at 10,000 likes already, guys. Really appreciate it. But yeah, what does everybody make of Barcelona? What? Barcelona have been paying referees for, I think it's 15 years, is it? I put up a TikTok yesterday about it, saying Barcelona have been paying refs and Man City have been breaking FFP. What's the common denominator? Pep Guardiola. There you go. Fucking fraud. Fraud is all he is. Absolute fraud. Bum of a manager. Obviously, I was joking. Some people bit and were like, what are you on about? Pep's the best manager ever. You know, I was like, some people just can't take a joke. Anyway, Aaron says, game against Liverpool was a small hiccup. They proved that against Betis the other night. Vout, you would hope, will settle now. It's our score. He's got the important first goal. Yeah, I think it's his second goal, actually. But his first goal at Old Trafford. Aaron says, after the Liverpool match, I think Erik ten Hag will want more goals and convincing wins. Yeah, well, look, I think we know, and we've said it before, that we are overly reliant on Marcus Rashford's goals this season. And look, it should be the case that someone like Rashford is getting the majority of the goals, because is he a striker? Maybe he's not a striker, but he is. He's a very good goal scorer, you know, and I mean, this time last year we were writing him off. We were saying, look, he's got one more season to prove himself, and when he doesn't, we're going to sell him. And look where he's come, you know, in that space of time. So I'm delighted with him, I have to say. But we do need to start scoring more goals. I was happy to see Weghorst get one the other day, and I was happy to see Anthony get another one as well. I think Anthony is up to 8 goals now. I'd like to see the likes of Sancho maybe pitching in with a couple more. Maybe Bruno Fernandes getting on the score sheet if, you know, a couple more times as well. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Let's see. Chris says second goal, hasn't scored in the Premier League yet. No, I think both in Europa League, if I'm correct. Did Garnacho sign that new contract yet, says Party of Hooper? No, not yet. It's basically done and dusted. The final few details that they're ironing out are in relation to image rights. So his image rights over the next however many years he's signing his contract for. But it's, yeah, he'll sign. He's going to sign. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Chris says, so with the lineup and Bruno playing the 8, do we need to buy a 10? Maybe so. We do have to realise that we're going to have Eriksen coming back as well. So we need a central midfielder. In what area, I'm not 100% sure. But look, I think we need to make up numbers there. I do. Let's see. One in the cup, says David. Yeah, Cav says, hi everyone, good to see you. John is in and says, the defeat of Liverpool might be the best thing that ever happened. Well, if you look at it, John, the two previous games that we lost before that, I think it was Aston Villa and then City. Was it Aston Villa? I think it was, yeah. After both of them games, we went on this huge run of winning games, you know. So let's hope we can do that again. Ten Hag has been reluctant to play Bruno at the 10, says Chris. Oshin says, hello all, happy Sunday. Will that be our midfield, or will Weghorst drop Rashford to go up top? Yeah, that's what we were debating earlier, Oshin. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. You know, Rashford through the middle and Weghorst dropping in with Sancho going wide. But let's see what happens. We'll know straight away, so we will. If Anthony scores, you don't need to tell us how he scored. Cut in on the left and... but yeah. Carr says, I think Man United will win. Bazunu is a good keeper, but Southampton's defence is poor. And Aaron says, I'll have to get the laptop out for the second half for the rugby. And Ricky says, thoughts on signing Ivan Toney? I don't think we will, to be honest with you. He is... he's going to be on the sidelines for a while after being found guilty of... Or, well, has he been found guilty yet? He pretty much has of breaching betting laws. So, and they crack down on that. Really, really, they don't, you know, the Premier League don't like it at all. So he's probably going to get, I would be surprised if he doesn't get up to 6 months. I think he could easily get 6 months. There's a couple of 100 charges against him. You know, guys, I have to go to the bathroom. Bear with me for one moment. We're about 5 minutes to kick off. Talk amongst yourselves. Smash the like button. Be right back to you. Alright, we're back. We're back. Happy days. Getting ready to rock and roll here. Let's see what people are saying. Have you seen the new Ireland logo? I haven't. Let me check it here now. Ireland logo. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, it's very retro, isn't it? I like it. What do people make of it? I like it. I think it's very retro. It's very 1970s. I like it though. I do like it. Kazman is in. Good to see you, pal. Hoping you do us a favour today. Results did not go our way. Craig says, unless it's a decent illegal stream, I refuse to pay to watch this game. I already have Sky Sports and BT. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's such a joke, some of these games not being televised. You know, and especially like obviously I'm from Ireland, but like if I was living in England, and I mean this whole 3 p.m. blackout is an absolute joke. It really is. I think I think Sky need to look at that. I really do. I mean, the 3 p.m. blackout every Saturday is just a cod. And they have to start putting on more games. You know, you go internationally, outside of the UK and Ireland, you know, and people who do live outside of the UK and Ireland that are here watching will tell you that, you know, you get every single Premier League game every week. You know, you just go on and they're all there, you know, so yeah, I think and it's the UK and Ireland are the most expensive in the world to get Sky and BT in the Premier League and pay for it, you know, so crazy. Ben is in, good to see ya. Your thoughts on Barca? Should we be getting 2 Champions Leagues added to our trophy cabinet? No, I wouldn't think so, Cav. Supposedly the allegations are domestic only, so they've been paying off domestic referees in the league and not in Europe. So, but yeah, it's Barcelona are just scum. They really are. Have we finished laughing about Liverpool yesterday? Did I miss it? Says John. John, we'll be laughing all day, so don't worry. So yeah, let's see what people are saying here. Thomas is in, good to see ya. Should have Irish on it, says Tig. Ireland shouldn't be affected. The 3 p.m. blackout, why isn't it available here? It's ridiculous, says Car. Yeah, I know, absolutely. Chris says USA gets every game between Network TV and Peacock Sports. There we go. Cav says, has Salah's penalty landed yet? That was a bad penalty. So it was. And look, we're still have Liverpool fans in here saying 7-up. Look, Shane, look at the state, yeah. If you're still clinging on to 7-0 and you got fucking thumped yesterday by Brighton, bottom of the table. Or, sorry, Bournemouth. Plums is all you are. A bunch of plums. Ben says it's an absolute joke not getting all games shown. Oshin said, I missed Salah's penalty, but so did he. He fucking certainly did. He certainly did. So yeah, nearly ready to go here, guys. We may be a minute or two behind today, if you know what I mean. United paid refs for years, says Master Babybell. You're a numpty, so you are. But yeah, let's see. What do you think about the lineup, says Becca? Yeah, I'm happy with it. I have to say, it's going to be interesting to see who's playing where. If Wout Weghorst is playing up front or if he's playing in the 10. Sancho can do that role as well, so let's see. I don't know. Let's see how it's going to go. But yeah, let's see how it's going to go. Just waiting on the game to start, guys. Dodgy stream's always about half an hour behind. You got to do what you got to do, don't you? But yeah, let's see. Let me just get the setup here. But yeah, we're good to go. But yeah, we're up and running here, guys. I love beIN Sports. They just cut to the game and it's like 90 seconds in. Just completely missing the start of it. But anyway. We're up and running, guys. Let me get my headphones in here. And we'll go from there. Apologies now. Yeah, but we're up and running. Obviously, United playing away from the Stretford end like they always do. Yeah, so there we go. Happy days. Let me just get my headphones set up here. We get a bit of atmosphere on it. Yeah, it's Weghorst playing through the middle. I think Sancho is in the 10 here because Rashford is on the left. And yeah, let's have a look here. Sancho is in the 10. Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, and Weghorst up front. Interesting. Sancho gone straight into the number 10. So Chris is a tactical genius. There you go. Great to see so many people in, guys. We're going to aim for 50,000 likes. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times on TikTok. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button as well. We're closing in on 30,000 followers. And like I say all the time, if you want the full experience, anybody watching on TikTok, if you want the full experience, we're live on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Go over there, hit subscribe, and get into the chat. So yeah, we're up and running. 3 minutes in. Oh, that's not a free there. Free against Casemiro on the halfway line. All the people asking about what channel it's on, yeah, I won't be answering it anymore, to be honest with you. But stick with us, guys. We're going to be here for the whole game anyway. We'll keep you up to date on it. Beard looks a bit patchy on the sides. Thanks, Chris. That's because it is. Here's Southampton now down the left-hand side. Cross into the box. Casemiro is well placed. Gets it out to Anthony on the right. And United will come away with it. Sancho with a good overlap. Cuts back and United win the throw. Good play by United. Let's see what people are saying. Sancho to score first for United, says Killian. Hope you're right, Killian. I hope you're right, pal. But it's been a decent start to the game, you'd have to say. I'm just trying to find the English commentary. But yeah. 5 minutes in, guys. United with a good opportunity there coming down the right-hand side. But yeah, United settling into the game nicely. And Southampton are lively as well, I'd have to say. I mean, they're playing with a bit of confidence on the ball, trying to keep possession left and right. And look, we've said this before, this is not going to be an easy game. There's no easy games in the Premier League, so United really do need to be on their toes. And like we said, it's interesting to see Sancho playing in the 10. He's going to have to put in a shift today because that position demands it, really, doesn't it? We look more solid with Aaron Wan-Bissaka on, says Cav. Ben says, roll on this time next week. My name's Jack for the day. Absolutely, Ben. Absolutely, man. Hope you enjoy it, pal. Let's hope Arsenal bottle it today, says Becca. Yeah, I just don't want Arsenal winning the league. I really don't. Is Sancho playing good so far? He hasn't. He's got a couple of touches on it, but a bit too early to call. He hasn't done anything wrong. But yeah, great to see so many people in, guys. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button on TikTok. And if you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button for me as well. As you know, it helps out the channel an awful lot. 400 away from 3,000 subscribers, which is great. Here's Southampton now down the left-hand side. Casemiro does really well. He's covering that right inside channel really well, I have to say. And Sancho comes away with the ball. Oh, poor pass out of him, and Southampton win the ball back. Just a bit sloppy in possession once or twice United have been so far. Ben says Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be a big player for us in the big games, and I can only see his attacking improving. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, and it's a great example of what we were saying earlier about Ten Hag improving players. And Wan-Bissaka is definitely one of them. We've seen Fred improve. We've seen, of course, Rashford improve. So, Luke Shaw is another one. Great example. Who do you think will win the league, says Paul? I still think City will win it. But, I mean, Arsenal are really putting it up to them. I think if Arsenal don't take their chance, if Arsenal don't win the league this year, they could easily go another 10 years without winning it. You know, they have a great opportunity, in fairness. You know, because next season, you're going to have 4 or 5 teams a lot stronger. You know, United will be stronger, City will be stronger, Liverpool will be stronger, Chelsea will be stronger. So, it's a great opportunity for them. Oh, Casemiro with a loose pass now. Southampton are in. Che Adams with a shot in the edge of the box, but Casemiro gets back to block it. Ward-Prowse now gets it wide to the right. Good tackle by Martinez. And Bruno comes away with it. Just a bit sloppy out of Casemiro there. Southampton cleared their lines. So anybody with the international channels, guys, it's on beIN Sports, it's on Peacock Sports, it's on Optus Sports, all of them. It's not on any UK or Irish channels. So, well done. Great work rate by Sancho there to win the ball back. Casemiro now tries to go wide. That's a fucking shit yellow card, ref. Martinez gets booked early here. Less than 10 minutes gone and Martinez is on a yellow, so he's going to have to watch himself for the rest of the game. I mean, he just stands his ground. It's a very harsh yellow card in my eyes now, I have to say. What channel are you watching match on? beIN Sports. But yeah, great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button for us. Southampton now with a free kick. It's a bit far out to have a go, but Ward-Prowse, you'll imagine, will just pitch one into the box. United keeping a high line. And they go short with it. Strike De Gea with a good save. Ball's coming down the right hand side and Walker-Peters just gets a strike away. Now it's never troubling De Gea. He's well positioned and he gets a comfortable save in the end. Good goalkeeping. Some uncharacteristic loose passes from Casemiro early, says Adrian. Yeah, absolutely. It's not like him. Do you have any crisps today, says Becca? I certainly do. There we go. Halftime potatoes ready to go. Ready to go. But yeah, look, United have started decent enough here. You'd have to say there hasn't been an awful lot of... There hasn't been... I don't think there's been any chances for either team, to be quite honest with you. Here's Anthony now cutting inside on the right. Southampton's shape is quite good, in fairness to them. 2 banks of 4 and kind of nearly like 2 strikers up front, closing down United's back 4 when we've got it. Bruno now, ball through. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a good header away. Handball, ref. Come on, ref. Anthony Taylor, by. Casemiro now chips one out wide to Bruno on the left. Flag stays down. Bruno squares it. Oh, it's a great defensive clearance. And United have a throw right down in the corner. Good play there. Casemiro with a ball with the outside of his boot. And Bruno's bombing it down the left wing. He tries to play one with the outside of his boot around the corner into Sancho. But it's a brilliant interception. Good play by United. Here's Luke Shaw now. A bit of space to get a cross in. Gets to the end line. Crosses in. Weghorst is up. Anthony is up. Ball is bobbling around. Oh, Southampton eventually clear it. Good play by Luke Shaw there. And Varane has to deal with the header and puts it out for a throw on the halfway line to Southampton. Midges, man, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it, pal. What's the scoreline going to be? My prediction is a 2-0 win to United, guys. AJ says Southampton did not come to Old Trafford to defend. No, they certainly didn't. Chris says this ref hates us. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of joy with him. That's for sure. Twig says, as always, United are under pressure 20 minutes in. I don't think we're under pressure. I think we're majority of the game we've played in Southampton's half. Southampton haven't really had a chance at all. Yeah. I've got 3-1. Come on, boys, says Midges, man. I reckon 2-1. Scared of the free kick. Just Team Machine, yeah. Obviously, Ward-Prowse has a wand of a right foot on him when it comes to free kicks. Killian says 3-1 to United. Dennis says, sorry, bud. I know you have answered many times. What channel is the game on? beIN Sports, I'm watching it on. But yeah. A throw into United. It's been a quiet enough opening 15 minutes or so here. Not an awful lot going on. But United have dominated possession and have looked the more likely of scoring, if I can put it that way. Paul says, not football, but see that horse I gave you Thursday was 12, only 7-1 now. I must get a few pound put on him, so. Quiet is not good for us, says Chris. Well, look, I'm confident of us scoring. We don't need to, we're not going to score in the opening 20 minutes of every game, so as long as we're on top, as long as we're keeping possession, we're not doing nothing silly, I'm happy for now. Now, if this is still the case with 10 minutes to go, then you can be saying something, but keeping possession quite well, keeping Southampton pinned back, linking up well, Here's Bruno now, slips in Rashford, he's in, strike, oh, great save by Bazunu, and Weghorst is livid with Rashford. All he wanted to do was square it, and it was a tap-in. Oh, it's a great opportunity, and Bruno does really well, and he plays a pinpoint pass in between two defenders, and Rashford is in, he's a mile onside. Weghorst is just looking for a little square ball, but given the form that Rashford's in at the moment, you ain't getting that pass from him. He wants goals. Opens his body, tries to place a far corner. Bazunu gets down and makes a good save. Good play by United. What way is the midfield, says Collie? So Casemiro, Bruno and Jadon Sancho are the three in midfield. Speaking of Sancho, here he is now. Plays a ball into Rashford. First touch is too heavy. Oh! It was a beautiful pass out of Jadon Sancho. Lovely weight on it. And Rashford just gets his first touch wrong. It goes too far ahead of him. And Bazunu was off his line really fast and smothers the ball. If Rashford had got his first touch right there, you'd be banking on him to score. But it stays 0-0. Who's in defence? Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Martinez and Varane. It's the back four. Casemiro, Bruno and Sancho, and then Rashford, Antony and Weghorst. So yeah. Let's have a look at the other games, guys. 0-0 so far in all the other games. Oh no, sorry, just as we speak, Arsenal are gone 1-0 up on Fulham and own goal. So Arsenal go 1-0 up. And West Ham and Aston Villa are 0-0 as well. And of course 0-0 here in this game with United and Southampton. Aaron says Arsenal goal disallowed. Offside, lovely. Right, so still 0-0. Happy days. Happy days. So 0-0 all round, guys, in the 2 o'clock kickoffs. Happy days. Happy days. Sorry, Sesame Street songs with me daughter. Happy dance. Good play by United there just to keep possession. We're playing quite well, I have to say. I'm happy with how we're playing here. We're at home, we're dictating possession, dictating the tempo, creating some opportunities. Oh, lovely little dummy by Sancho. And Antony gives it back to him. Oh, Sancho just goes back and turns into trouble. That's where he needs to work now. When he loses possession, that's when he really needs to work. Let's see. Hello from Rome, Italy, says Thomas. Ciao. Thoughts on Liverpool losing 1-0 yesterday? It's just karma, really, isn't it? Let me just put it this way. I was texting a lot of my Liverpool friends who have been texting me for a week after the game last week. So they got a bit of their own medicine yesterday. Show the game. 12.7k. I have enough of you. Bye. Let's see. Couldn't decide where to have UK holiday. Definitely going to try Bournemouth. Payback. Absolutely. Absolutely. Warren says, wouldn't mind Arsenal winning the title. I think it'd be hilarious that El Neni could get a Premier League winners medal, but Gerrard couldn't. Luke Chadwick has a Premier League medal, and Steven Gerrard doesn't. What a howler from Salah, says Twigs. It was a terrible penalty. It was an absolute terrible penalty. A mile wide. So it was. And I tell you another thing. Van Dijk is drastically overrated at the moment. Drastically overrated. Paul is saying it's now 1-0 to Arsenal. Oh, Southampton are coming here. It's 3-2. Oh, Varane done really, really well. Oh, that was close because it was 3-2 and Southampton just got a breakaway. And Varane just kind of defended the space more so than getting sucked to the ball or the runner. It does really well. And here's United coming down the right hand side now. Sancho plays it forward to Anthony. Back to Sancho. And he'll go inside to Casemiro. Casemiro, oh, lovely ball out to the left to Rashford. Needs a bit of support. Oh, nice bit of skill. Gets to the end line and wins a corner out of a great play by Rashford there. Put Bazunu in the United shirt, says Chris. Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. Irishman as well. So he is. Corner now to United is going to be Luke Shaw with the outswinger. Near post. It's cleared. But United will keep possession here with Wan-Bissaka. Proper Irish name that, says Ben. There you go. Multicultural, boy. Multicultural. Martinez now. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Bazunu was off his line again. Lightning fast. And Bruno was in there. What a brilliant ball by Martinez over the top from the halfway line. And Bazunu was on his toes, in fairness to him, and comes out outside his box with a volley and clears. Oh, Sancho nearly picks the pocket there. Well, United... Oh, ref is going to give it... No, referee! Veghorst is not happy. United pinched the ball away there. Let's see, was it a free? Yeah, it was a free. Scores 0-0, guys. 0-0 so far. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Do hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content. We do all of the watch-alongs throughout the season as well. So if you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button. If you want the full experience as well, guys, we're live over on YouTube at the moment. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11 all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go check us out. Oh, headers! Whoa, what a save by De Gea! Theo Walcott was coming in at the back post with a free header on the 6-yard box. And he hits it too close to De Gea. He should be scoring. Luke Shaw just gets caught blindsided, I'd say. Let's have a look here. The ball is out coming down the left-hand side. Yeah, it's Luke Shaw just gets caught cold. And Theo Walcott gets in front of him. Bullet header. But it's right at De Gea and he makes a very good save. Corner now to Southampton. Ward-Prowse swings it in. Great ball in. And a great header away. Southampton keep the ball. They get to the end line. Another cross is blocked by Anthony. And it's another corner to Southampton. We have a bit of defending to do. You were getting dominated the last 5 minutes, says AJ. I wouldn't say dominated. Probably a bit of an overstatement. Corner's gone short. Second ball comes in. And it's another corner out the far side. I think Rashford gets the head on it. Good defending by United, but we need to clear our lines. But, yeah, it's a kind of a training ground routine for the corner. It was good, but Rashford gets up really well and gets a head on it. Oh, I mean, they're just showing a replay of Walcott's header. He really should be scoring. He really should score. He heads that down into the ground. De Gea hasn't a hope. Corner swung in now. Outswinger. Varane with a great header away. Southampton pumped the ball back in again, but Rashford with a good header away this time. United trying to force Southampton back, but they do well. In fairness to him, here's Che Adams now. Gets a wide left. Yeah, Southampton enjoying a bit of possession the last few minutes here. United keeping their shape quite well, but here's Southampton now again coming up the left-hand side. Cross is blocked. Varane will get on it. And Wan-Bissaka between both of them. Oh, lovely little Cruyff turn by Varane. Nah, you clear your lines. Yeah, good play by United. Just nice and composed. Working the ball out from defence. And a switch ball to Luke Shaw now. He has a bit of space. He plays a long one all the way over to the right to Anthony. Lovely ball. Great first touch. He has space to run again. The defender here goes on to his left. Comes back to Bruno with a strike. Oh, it's just over the bar. Good play by United there. Two really good kind of long switch balls. First one goes to Luke Shaw and then he plays a really good ball all the way to Anthony. I mean, that's the frustration with Anthony. He has space to run to the end line. And the defender, you can see it. He's just showing him, trying to show him onto his right hand side all the time. He cuts in on his left and he has to pass it because the defender is reading him. So you'd like to see him just putting a bit of pace every now and again and getting to the end line. Arsenal are 2-0 up as well, guys. Oh, Southampton are in here. Big chance. Oh, what a great block there. Who was that? Varane. It was a lovely ball in between Varane and Wan-Bissaka. And Wan-Bissaka just gets caught the wrong side. It was a lovely first touch out of the Southampton player. And he gets in. He's one-on-one with De Gea. But Varane gets across and makes the block. First half is flying. We're nearly a half an hour in already. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. Let's try to get to 20,000 likes before half time. Yeah, Varane was well placed, in fairness to him. Free to United on the halfway line. So, Wout Weghorst's first touch is unbelievable for such a big man. We'll take James Ward-Prowse from Southampton if we got rid of Fred and Scott and use him as a backup. Says Shane. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get rid of Fred. I think we'll get rid of McTominay, but I certainly would take James Ward-Prowse. I think he's a very good footballer. How are you watching this, says Buzz? Them two things in my head. Let's see what people are saying. Live score says Martinelli scored and assisted by himself. How the hell did he do that? Come on, United, says Killian. Anthony, so easy to read. Yeah. Paul says, too many matches on today. Rugby on as well at 3. Says Paul, yeah, absolutely. Bobber is in. I'm out with the woman. What way is the game going? It's United started strong. Southampton are settling into it a little bit more. It's an even enough first half. United have had a couple of chances. Southampton have had 1 or 2 chances as well. United probably slightly edging the first half, I would say. Here's Bruno now coming down the left-hand side. Rashford's on the overlap. He sets him off. Rashford trying to get into the box. Oh, it's a very poor pass, but Casemiro does really well to win it back. United have been sloppy in some of their passing today. I have to say, final ball has been a bit off. Casemiro has had 1 or 2 stray ones. Rashford has 1 or 2 stray ones. Do you have McMuffins in Ireland? Says Chris at McDonald's. We do. We do. Oh, Weghorst with a header at the back post. Oh. Straight into Bazunu's hands, sorry. Bruno with a big switch over to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Takes a touch on his chest and swings it in. And I think the defender in front of Weghorst, who gets up, just does enough to put him off. Need a goal. Well, we don't need a goal before half-time, but it certainly would be beneficial. Great tackle. Get out of it, ref. This is bullshit, man. Casemiro with a brilliant tackle on the edge of the box. Now, I don't know. The only reason I can see this is if he went in with studs up, but he clearly gets the ball. Let's have a look at it here again. Oh, it's a fucking horrible tackle. I take that back. It's a horrible tackle. Studs up over the ball. He could this could go to he could get a red card here. VAR are looking at this. Casemiro could get a red card for this. It's a terrible tackle. Goes in with the studs up over the ball and takes the shin. Oh, it's a terrible tackle. He could get a red card here. Oh, the ref is going to the monitor. He's gone. He's gone. Casemiro is gone here. He's gone. There's no way he's coming back from this. Oh my God. He's gone. He's gone. It's a straight red card. Absolute straight red card, so it is. There's no way the referee is... He's gone. Red card. Casemiro sent off. 3-game ban. Gone. Fuck it anyway. Jesus. Absolute disaster. Right, come on. Get off the pitch. Casemiro goes over and shakes hands with the player that he tackled. He's devastated. Tears in his eyes, I think. It goes to show what it means to him. Jesus Christ, that is not what we needed. That is not what we needed at all. Casemiro, straight red card, 3-game ban. What does he miss? What does he miss? He misses Fulham in the FA Cup, Newcastle and Brentford. Fulham, Newcastle and Brentford are the 3 games he's going to miss. He'll be back on the 8th of April against Everton at home. Fuck. 3-match ban. Can't go in like that. You just can't. You really can't. Like, there's no defence there. There really isn't. You can't go in with studs up like that and go over the ball. You really can't. So, yeah. And to compound it, we have James Ward-Prowse standing over a free kick here now, and we know how devastatingly accurate he can be with these free kicks. And Chris makes a great point there. Hopefully Sabitzer will be back. I mean, Sabitzer has come in January and he's been injured more than he hasn't. You know, barely started the game, so we need him back. And this is prime location now for Ward-Prowse. Referee blows the whistle. Ward-Prowse now. Oh my God, it took a massive deflection. De Gea was going for it in the corner that the wall was on. It takes a deflection off the wall and De Gea is rooted to the spot and he's just praying it doesn't go into the far side, and it doesn't. It skins the post and it's a corner to Southampton. United have huge work to do here. Corner now swung in. David De Gea takes it quite comfortably. It's a long time now to be playing with 10 men. We've got 10 minutes to go in this half and then all of the second half. Here's Luke Shaw coming down the left-hand side now. Plays it into Rashford, who has a bit of space. Goes back out to Sancho. And United just need to try and dictate the pace of the game as much as possible now. Keep possession. Who have we got? Bruno on the ball. Oh, well done, Wan-Bissaka. It's good play by United. Really good play. And Anthony's away down the right-hand side. Stay going now. Go on. Get to the end line. Comes in. Oh, nice bit of skill. Comes in and wins a free kick on the edge of the box. Great play by Anthony there. And great play by United in general. Aaron Wan-Bissaka does really well. Anthony, fuck off asking for cards for other players. I hate that shit. But great play by United there. These are the opportunities now that United need to be taking. When we have free kicks and set pieces in areas like this, you want to be taking some of these opportunities. It's our best chance to really... It looks like it's going to be Bruno Fernandes to swing it in. Weghorst is free at the back post, lads. Back post! Oh, what a save! What a save by Bazunu. Gee, who was it? I think it was Varane coming in at the back post. And it was a beautiful little ball in by Bruno right into that danger area. And Bazunu just spreads his body. Varane, all he has to do is get on target, which he does. Bazunu gets a save on it. Brilliant save. Corner now swung in by Luke Shaw. Outswinger. Header by Martinez. It's just over the bar. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Kendall, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. Second straight red. 4-game ban, says DS. No. 3-game ban. What a save by Bazunu. Party Boober says McTominay and Fred partnership on his way back. Oh, please, God, no. Let's see. Derek says, could always play Martinez in CDM, put Shaw centre back and Malassi in for the next few games. Yeah, absolutely you could. Now, here you go, Chris. Here's Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay is going to come on, whether it's going to be this half or at the start of the second half, but Ten Hag is giving him some instructions on the sideline here. Oh, lovely play by Weghorst. Here's Sancho now. Gets a bit of space. Gets a wide to Rashford. Bruno's on the overlap. Plays him. Players in the box. Oh, what a great tackle. What a great tackle. And Bruno's looking for a penalty here. And a load of Southampton players are in on top of him. And United players are in backing him up. Now, I think it's a great tackle. Bruno's looking for a penalty. It's definitely not a penalty. Let's have a look at it here again. Great play by United. Bruno down the wing. Yeah, he gets a good tackle. And Bruno dives. That's the kind of shit that Bruno Fernandes would frustrate the life out of you with. Walker Peters makes a great tackle, wins the ball, and it's a corner. Paul says United need to keep their heads and dig deep. Could still win comfortably if we get a breakthrough. Yeah, absolutely. Agree with you there. And we've probably played better since we've gone down to 10 men. Corner now swung in by Bruno. Good ball in, back post. It's headed away. Bruno. Oh, come on, boys. There's 2 there. Oh, United get it. Here's Sancho now. Nice bit of skill. Oh, he's crowded out. Southampton eventually cleared their lines. How is he onside? United win it back. But yeah, to be honest with you, we've probably played better since we've gone down to 10 men. I know it sounds strange, but a bit of urgency has come back maybe to say, right, we need to get a goal here. And Paul says, I hope Max Spud plays better now that he's been left out of the team for a while. And Shane says, perfect time to drop Martinez into the CDM role. I don't see why he wouldn't try it, given we know Lindelof can do a job beside Varane. Yeah. However, my issue is, and what I would say is that Casemiro has been suspended already this season, and Martinez didn't go into the CDM role. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what Ten Hag does. Never short of drama, is there? Straight red? Yeah, it was a straight red. Yeah, it was. It was. There's no debating it, you know what I mean? You're not going to get some deluded fan here saying, you know, oh, fucking referees and all that. It was a terrible tackle. I don't think he meant it. He didn't mean to go over while he actually gets a touch on the ball. Rashford now squares it. Handball, ref! Oh, referee, handball! Oh, ref, you're after bottling it. Oh, and the United players surround the referee here. There's huge cause for a handball here. The ball was crossed in by Rashford, and one of the Southampton defenders goes to the ground and he blocks it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a definite handball. It's a penalty. That has to be a penalty. I mean, Weghorst is on it behind him if he doesn't handball it. That's a definite penalty. Wait now, what's going on here? Are they fucking... Weghorst is off for McTominay. Yeah, you feel sorry for... I always feel sorry for a player. And fair play to him. He's keeping his head up. He's clapping to the crowd. But I always feel sorry for a player getting substituted after someone gets sent off. It's not nice, but look, I think he'll understand that it's tactical, it's not personal. You know what I mean? I can't believe the ref I can't believe VAR didn't give that penalty, to be honest with you. I can't believe it. What a joke. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I agree with you. I have to say, I thought that was a stonewall penalty. You know, even with my United hat off. Oh, Rashford's in behind here. Oh, it's a clearance by Walker-Peters. United are putting good pressure on, in fairness. 20,000 likes. Really appreciate it, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Anybody watching on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, starting 10 now, all on the screen. Bruno cross into the box. Oh, link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go over, hit the subscribe button, get into the chat. I really appreciate it. But if you're new to the channel on TikTok, please do hit the follow button. We do all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Daily Manchester United content as well. Make sure you don't miss out. Hit the follow button. We're closing in on 30,000, which is great. So, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We're nearly 3,000 over there, which is brilliant as well. United have played better since we've gone down to 10 men. We really have. This fucking Anthony Taylor referee though, I tell you one thing, we never get anything off of him. Now, I'm not giving out with the red card. The red card was a red card, but that was a penalty at the other end. I don't care what anyone says. That was a penalty. This Anthony Taylor has always been so biased against Manchester United. And there's half time, guys. 0-0. Big boos in Old Trafford. They're in relation to the referee, of course they are. Yeah, I mean, United players not happy all around the referee. But look, 1-0, 0-0. Ten Hag is not happy with the referee either. I know by the head on him. There's that fucking Anthony Taylor. By every game he's reffing United, there's always controversy with him. But look, 0-0. I mean, it's kind of hard to summarise that first half. United started off really well, allowed Southampton back into the game a little bit for maybe a 10 or a 15 minute spell. Casemiro then gets sent off, and then we played the best football that we did in the whole half for the final 10 minutes. United looked like, I suppose we were the dominant team basically in that first half, bar a maybe 10 or 15 minute period where Southampton came into it. But yeah, outside of that, I think we've been the better team. Let's have our halftime potatoes. We're going to fucking need them today. We are going to need them today. With being down to 10 men, we're going to need all the luck we can get. So yeah, I still think we could go on and win this game though. I mean, Southampton are there for the take. They're quite poor at the back. I think if we can limit their set pieces, corners, free kicks, all of that kind of stuff, it'll give us a good opportunity. Because, I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong in this, but they don't look overly dangerous outside the set pieces. Was it a straight red, says Kelly? Yeah, it was. Absolutely. It was. In real time, I was given out that the referee blew the whistle. But looking back on the replay, it was an absolute red card. I don't think he meant it. Because he did get a touch on the ball, but you can't go in with studs up. And after he gets a touch on the ball, his foot goes over it. I mean, if your man's leg is planted and there's a bit more pressure upon it, it's a leg breaker. You know what I mean? But at the other end, it was a stonewall penalty. I'm looking at Twitter here, and there's oh my god! I mean, look at that picture. I wish I could show you this picture, but there's a still frame of your man handballing it. It's such a stonewall penalty. It's not. He nearly catches the fucking ball. So he does. I mean, oh my god, it's such a stonewall penalty. So it is. Martin says, Casemiro is a liability. Always book. Get rid of him. Martin, if you're not joking, you're an idiot. But anyway, I presume you are joking. Do you think we need an out striker for next season? If so, who? Says Carl. Yeah, we absolutely do. Kane or Osman? Be happy with either of them. Sour grapes from United fans, says Jim. Jim, you're a fool. Did you not just hear me say that it was a red card for Casemiro? A stonewall red card. But then because I say it was a penalty down the other end, it's sour grapes. You're an idiot. Thoughts on Arsenal being 3-0 up? Good for them. Everyone knows I don't want Arsenal to win the league. But Yeah, they're motoring, in fairness. You have to hand it to Arteta. As much as I don't like him as a manager, he's doing a good job. Score predictions, guys. Let me know your score predictions now that United are down to 10 men. What are people thinking? Are you still thinking United to win? Southampton to win? A draw? Let me know. Ref is shocking, says Oliver. Yeah. The 2 games I'm going to and no Casemiro. Oh no, Ben. Oh no, man. That's a nightmare. Fuck it anyway. I'll have more tickets for you. Maybe next season. Fulham have been shocking at the back, says Niall. Yeah, I haven't been watching the Arsenal game, so I'll check it out tonight, alright. But yeah, let's see what people are saying in terms of score predictions. We'll go back through some of them. Connor says 2-0 to United. Adrian says 2-0 United. 1-1 says Oliver. 3-1 to the Saints, says Bowser. CM says 2-1. 1-0 says Dean. 2-0 says Caitlin. 2-0. 1-0. Yeah, I mean a lot of people saying United are still going to win. Would I take a draw now? I don't think I would, to be quite honest with you. If you offered me a draw now, I don't know if I'd take it. Let's see. No, I wouldn't take a draw now. I wouldn't take a draw. I think we can still go on and win this game. I do. I'm at the Everton game as well, says Ben. Crazy Irishman is in. Good to see you, pal. Paul says Southampton win 1-0. James Ward-Prowse free kick. Niall says we'll get him on a counter. We've looked good on the counter attack. Where do you get tickets, says David. I've got a cup season ticket, David. So I get all the cup season tickets. Give me 1 sec. What? Did you? Now, what did Casemiro do? He went over the ball with studs up, and it was a bad tackle. It was a bad tackle. I won't lie. The man for Leicester tackle on Felix was worse than Casemiro at one. Refs are so inconsistent. I actually didn't see that. I must check that one out. So Casemiro is out for April. He'll be back on the 8th of April. Now he can still play Europa League, obviously, next Thursday. So he is out of... So he'll be able to play next Thursday. Then he's out for Fulham in the FA Cup. He's out for Newcastle away. And he's out for Brentford at home. So he'll be back for Everton on... Have we got... When is the international break? Is the international break... I think he'll miss one game after the international break, I think. 25th of March. Yes. 25th of March. Right, so he's only going to miss one game then international break. Then when we come back from international break, he misses 2 games. All right, okay. Interesting. It's 4 games he's getting. He's getting a 4-game ban. What? Someone explain this to me. It's a 4-game ban. He misses Everton. Second red this season. So if you get a second red, you get a 4-game ban. Oh no. That is not good. Second straight red. Was his first one a straight red? It was. Oh, it was. Sure, catching your man up by the neck. Oh man, that is not good. Isn't it not? Was it a foul? Yeah, it was. Absolutely, it was. But look, we're just going to have to get on with it. Sabitzer, I want to get his act together and not be injured, because we're going to need him. Yeah, so, and look, I mean, we knew there was going to be situations like this throughout the season where we'd be missing players and key players. I'm just happy that he's not injured. You know what I mean? I don't want him to be missing at all. But if he is to be missing, I would prefer him to be missing through suspension than through injury. If that makes sense. I know it's a silver lining and all of that. But yeah. Is Ten Hag as good as Sir Alex Ferguson? He has a long way to go. He has the potential. I don't think anyone will ever be as good as Sir Alex Ferguson, just in terms of longevity and the amount of trophies he's won, and I don't think anyone will ever be as good as him. But he can get there. Does United's GD make you think they're lucky to be so high up the goal difference? No, because the league table doesn't lie. I will always say at the end of the season, over a 38 game season, you don't get lucky. You know what I mean? You get what you deserve over a 38 game season. If you're top of the table, if Arsenal are top of the table after 38 games, they deserve to win the league. You know what I mean? If you're in the bottom 3, you deserve to be in the bottom 3. If you're in the top 4, you deserve to be in the top 4, top 6, all of that kind of stuff. So goal difference is not overly important to me. 3 points on the board is what's important. Would I like our goal difference to be better? Absolutely, I would. And I think that will improve next year when we get, hopefully a top class striker. But I'm not overly concerned about it. No. Let's see. What's your prediction? I think says Oliver. I think we'll nick it 1-0. Paul says, but did we not want a player to get stuck in, as we haven't had that in years? I know it's bad with cover, but it just shows that problem. Yeah, I agree, Paul. Roy Keane said it years ago when he was there. He said, getting sent off is part of my game. If I don't get sent off, I won't be half the player that I am. So, it's just something that's going to continue to happen. That's what he said about himself. I don't think Casemiro is like that. He was very unlucky to get a red card first of all in the season for that stupid fucking grabbing your man's collar. This one, however, was a red card. But it's hard to explain. It wasn't malicious, if you know what I mean. I think he just made a bad decision. He didn't go in looking to hurt the man, basically. But anyway, you can't go in like that. Mickey says, Marner's a disgrace. Yes, you would argue the red card as he got the ball first and all, but Marner was the one who decided Casemiro's first red this season, and he decides the one from the VAR room. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Mickey, but I think you could have any referee in that VAR room, and it would have been a red card. But I know what you mean. Chris says Ten Hag will have to show some midfield magic with Casemiro gone for 4. Yeah. Aaron says, are you having halftime potatoes? Done and dusted, Aaron. John says it's definitely a 4-match ban. It's generally reported at this stage. What games will Casemiro miss? So he'll miss Fulham in the Cup, and then he'll miss 3 league games: Newcastle away, Brentford at home, and Everton at home. And he'll be back for Forest on the 15th of April. So he's going to be gone for a month. Nearly ready to go again, guys, with the second half here. And we're up and running. Up and running for the second half. Look at the 3 decisions he made yesterday in the Chelsea game, which were worse than that, and not even a yellow card then from Mariner. Yeah, I know, and look, it's the consistency levels that we're talking about. You know, that's so frustrating with VAR. And but there's no getting over that was a red card. So yeah, we're up and running, guys, for the second half. United playing towards the Stretford end, as they normally do. Someone needs to tell Casemiro that if he needs a break, there is a better way. There certainly is. But yeah, we're up and running again, guys. Great to see so many people in. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button. All of the Manchester United watch-alongs throughout the season. Daily United content as well. Make sure you're hitting that follow button. Closing in on 30,000 followers. Really do appreciate it. And as well, guys, anybody who wants the full experience, if you're watching on TikTok, we've got the full experience over on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe and get into the chat. Ben says, Jesus, Jack, drink big enough for you, pal. Yeah, I got a new water bottle, a big 2-litre one. Red as well. Well, it's kind of orange, but it was the closest to red I could find. So yeah, happy days. Oh, as well, guys, we've got our first piece of merchandise available on our YouTube store. So if anyone, it's a Martinez design. So Alessandro Martinez, the Butcher of Manchester. If you have any interest in buying any of them, you can go to the store on the homepage of my of the YouTube channel and check out some of the options. There's new designs coming as well. I'm working on them, so I'll be uploading them as I do them. But yeah, if it's something you're interested in, go check it out in the store on the homepage. But yeah. So yeah, Southampton having the majority of possession in the opening few minutes here in the second half, and look, this is more than likely going to be what it's going to be like. What way are we looking here? We're playing a kind of a. Here's Walker Peters down the right hand side now, cross into the box. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, what a brilliant clearance off the line. He just reads the danger and just drops back onto the line. The shot takes a deflection, but he's there to clear it. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending. Oh, it's a throw to United, but Jesus, I mean, great clearance off the line by Wan-Bissaka there. Walker Peters just gets down the right hand side. He takes on Rashford. He does really well, and he drills across into the box. Oh my God! It's Scott McTominay with puts his foot out to try and clear the cross and hits it. It would have been an own goal from McTominay. Jesus, only for Wan-Bissaka was smart enough to get back on the line. United will be one down here. Nearly an OG. Free to United now. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of shape we're at. It's just a straight 4-4-1, I think. Looks like McTominay and Bruno. McTominay and Bruno in the middle with Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, and Jadon Sancho up front on his own. McTominay gives away a free kick on the halfway line. How are United doing? We're kind of pinned back now, I won't lie, with with being down to 10 men. We've just got two banks of 4-4-1 we're playing. And United are just going to have to really, really work hard here now for the remainder of this game, because it's going to be a slog. It's going to be a slog. And hopefully we can hit him on the counter-attack. Ball played through the middle. Theo Walcott gets it down. Can't sort his feet out. He was offside in the end, but that's the danger. Still 0-0, guys. Yeah, Southampton are pressing very high, in fairness to them. Oh, Bruno, not there. Referee, you're fucking giving him everything. You're giving him everything. You allow advantage, they don't gain anything from advantage, and then you bring it back for a free kick on the edge of the box. This referee is an absolute scumbag. Chris says, ordered. Oh, appreciate it, Chris. Looks good. Don't love the shipping price. I'm not sure. I don't know if the shipping price changes. I've got nothing to do with it. It's kind of the YouTube. Their YouTube's linked merchandise kind of stuff. So, how much was the shipping? I don't know if it changes depending on where in the world you are. I'm not sure, but yeah, I appreciate it. Jasmina, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. We've got bucket hats available as well, with the Butcher of Manchester on it, so go check them out. €16.99. Fuck, Jesus. Yeah, I let you. There was there. I think there's a. I think there's a sale on at the moment as well. Is there maybe? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. You're going to owe me pints, says Chris. I certainly will, pal. James Ward-Prowse now, really good location. Strike. He skins the crossbar. He was running, celebrating, you little weasel. And he was off running. And it skins the crossbar and goes over the bar. Gee, a really good free kick. Up and over the wall and just couldn't get it dipping. And he was running off celebrating before the ball was even in the net, you little weasel. Good luck to you. He's lethal. He is. He's absolutely lethal. Has he got more? Has he got the most free kicks in the Premier League history? I know he was closing in on Beckham's record. I don't know if he broke it or not, but... So yeah, I mean, nearly 10 minutes into the second half, guys, it's been all Southampton, you'd have to say. United have been pinned back, man down, and it's... I'm kind of struggling to get on the ball a bit. Yeah, I mean, look, it's very sloppy. I mean, Sancho with a bad first touch there, and it's sloppy. There's no excuse for it, really. And James Ward-Prowse goes quick. Referee's going to bring it back. Kim says we can't give Ward-Prowse more free kicks in that position. Dangerous every time. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Jared says the hoodies are really nice. Appreciate it, Jared. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm going to have more designs coming, guys. I'm working on them at the moment. They keep rejecting my my United Community Channel one for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm working on that, and I've got some other ideas as well. So I'll keep you up to date on any new designs that I come up with. But yeah, United have their work cut out for them here. Yeah, I mean, we're being played through quite easily in the midfield now, I have to say. Southampton now cross into the box. Martinez gets it away. And Wan-Bissaka will come clear. But look, we give it away. Anthony is right beside you. Just pass it to him and we're out. I've been sloppy in possession, but Luke Shaw does really well there just to settle it down. Now, just nice and simple passing. No, look, you give it away again. We win a throw out of it, but need to try and keep possession as much as possible. Weasel. Score is 0-0, guys. 56 minutes gone. Bruno! What are you doing? Oh, Martinez gets back in time, and Bruno with one of them little flicks around the corner, and there was nobody there. He just plays it directly to Southampton, and they're in. And only for Martinez with his recovery run, and he intercepts the pass. Jesus. United have a free kick. Paul says, as I said, United really need to keep their head. Yeah, they do. Just keep your shape. Keep it tight. And then if we get an opportunity, we have to take it. What a ball by Martinez to Rashford. Gets his first touchdown. Edge of the box. Back heel to Sancho. He's in here. Oh, he turns back. Oh, go on. Nice bit of skill. Comes to McTominay. Fucking chocolate ankles. Back to Bruno. Shaw now down the line. First time cross into the box. Ah, it's cleared. Come on, United. Here's Bruno now. And United win a corner. Good play out of him. Good play. I'd love to see a blood pressure monitor on Jack during a live like they did with Allardyce. I'm telling you, boy, the flutters in the chest and everything. Just, oh, Jesus. Corner goes short now. Sancho to Luke Shaw. Goes back to Sancho. Bruno now on the end line. Drills one across. Comes back to Bruno. Tees up Luke Shaw. Oh, Jesus, Luke. Take the snow off it. Goal kick to Southampton. Every time McTominay gets the ball, it goes backwards, says Chris. Nothing new there. The sayings you're coming up with, chocolate ankles. Chocolate ankles, boy. He's like a He's like a jigsaw. He just goes to bits. He just goes to pieces in the box. I go into any more United games this season, says Jared. I'm going to go to the quarter-final of the Europa League. I have tickets for that. And if we get to the semi-final, I'll be going to that one as well. Oh, Southampton are in here. Oh, McTominay does really well. Really good defending there by McTominay. It's a goal kick to United. John says 3-0 to Ireland. Ireland are beating Scotland. Go on, Ireland. Oshin says salubrious chocolate ankles. So yeah, just rolling up on the hour mark, guys. United have it all to do here. So yeah, I mean Southampton are enjoying the majority of possession here, and it's to be expected, really, isn't it? But Ben says $6.99 delivery to me. Cheers, Ben. I appreciate the support, man. I hope you enjoy whatever you got. Good defending by Luke Shaw there. Come on, ref! Free out to United. Someone asked there how many red cards Casemiro has had throughout his whole career, or before he came to United. He's had 2 in La Liga, but no straight red cards. He's been booked twice. So he's been sent off twice for 2 yellow cards in La Liga, and then he's been sent off twice for United with 2 straight red cards. Dale says, I've had more than him. So have I. I've had... How many red cards have I had through it? I think 5. I think I've had. But anyway, Southampton in possession on the left-hand side. Little chip ball over the top. Wan-Bissaka, easy header away. Comes to Anthony. United, give the ball away. Scott McTominay with a good tackle now and sets Anthony off up the right-hand side. Bruno is trying to get on the overlap, which he does. That's it. Just keep possession. Give your defence a rest. Here's Anthony now. Gets it back across. Luke Shaw! Oh, he couldn't get it down quick enough, like a stiffy on your honeymoon again. He just couldn't get it down. Took it on his chest, and the ball just didn't come down quick enough. He eventually gets a bit of a toe on it, but the Southampton defender gets across in time, blocks it, and it goes for a corner to United. They're the kind of opportunities. Luke Shaw now to swing in the corner. Headed away. Oh, boy, someone go and get the second ball. Wan-Bissaka now. Oh, he's after giving it away, and Southampton are away. Oh, Walcott is in. 1-on-1. Martinez is getting back. Don't foul him. Oh, what a save, De Gea. What a great save. Now, listen, Theo Walcott didn't look anywhere convincing. He was like he was running through mud. He was fucking all over the place in 1-on-1. Didn't look like he had any confidence. Martinez was closing him down from behind, and his shot is a limp one, and De Gea Still makes a good save to keep it 0-0. Good save. Yeah, it was a very good save in fairness. Theo Walcott just kind of chips one nearly. And De Gea reads it, gets a good hand across to it. It's a corner to Southampton. Corner swung in now. Goes all the way out to the back. Southampton will get another opportunity. Great ball in. Rashford is there with a good header away. But Southampton on the edge of the box now. Strike is over the bar. Over the bar. Over the bar. Ben says David De Gea great today. He has been very good today. Finn says need to take a few shots at Bazunu. He's not great from long range anytime I see him with Ireland. Scotland have scored a try against Ireland as well. They're 7-3 up. People are saying in the chat. But it's 0-0 here, guys. United and Southampton. 65 minutes gone. United have a lot of work to do. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're going to try and get to 40,000 likes. We're nearly at 30,000 at the moment. So if you have a second, tap the screen a few times for me. Gets more people into the chat. Hit the follow button if you're new as well. Corner now swung in by Ward-Prowse. Headed away by Rashford, but not fully. Shot bobbling around. Bruno eventually clears it. Anthony, get up and challenge. Southampton again. Strike from distance is blocked by Wan-Bissaka. But Southampton are coming again here. United need to get on. I mean, we can't just get a first touch in, lads. Bruno has 2-on-1 with him. Sancho needs to give him a hand. Get to the end line. Crosses into the box too deep. Martinez will come away with it on the far side. We're really struggling to keep any bit of possession. Oh, a lovely bit of skill by Martinez. He's so cool on the ball. Oh, well done. Wan-Bissaka, lovely little 1-2. He's up the right-hand side, or the left-hand side. And United win a free. Is it a free or a throw? It's a free, yeah. Great play there by Wan-Bissaka. Just take the pressure off. Luke Shaw now with a ball over the top. Rashford is going to run onto it. Can he get to it? Oh no! Oh no, Rashford's in bother. He's after hobbling off the pitch after the challenge. He hasn't gone down, but I hate seeing lads doing that. He's alright, is he? Oh, thank God he's alright. Here's Luke Shaw now. Little ball into Rashford. Gets it to McTominay. United keep possession nicely now in Southampton's half, which is good. Take the pressure off your defence. Give him a breather. Lovely little 1-2 with Shaw and Rashford. Oh, Shaw does really well. Here's Bruno now, edge of the box with a strike! Yes! Oh, it's the post! Oh, Bazunu with an absolute fantastic save. Oh, he tipped it onto the post. It was buried. What a save by the young keeper. Oh, Bruno, I thought he'd done it. And it hits the inside of the post, and I thought it was going to go in, but it creeps out the far side. And it's a corner to United. Luke Shaw now swings it in. Back post. Martinez heads it up into the air. Bazunu is going to get it. Oh, what a chance. How did that not go in? Great play by Luke Shaw. Bruno just opens his body and he places it into that far corner. And it's an absolute world-class save. So it is. My God. Come on, United. Fucking here's Southampton now. Get to the end line. Chip into the box. McTominay for fucking 50 pence head. Heads it out for a corner. All you had to do was turn and head it away. Fuck. 50 pence head by. You don't know what direction the header is going to go. Oh, there's space in the box now. Strike! Hits the post! Oh, Southampton have it here. Another chip back into the box. Oh, goes too far and goes for a goal kick. It's Walker-Peters. The corner is done short and United are asleep. And Walker-Peters shifts it onto his left foot and he just unleashes a strike. And De Gea dives, but he's nowhere near it. Oh, and it rattles the post. Jesus, United are living dangerously here. Going from hitting the post at one end for United to Southampton doing it at the other end. What a game of ball we have here in the second half. United in possession now with Martinez. Yeah, he's so cool on the ball, Martinez. He just never panics. Sancho's been poor today in possession. He hasn't been making the most of his. Anytime he's got on the ball, he's been giving it away very easily. The tackles are coming in on him too easily and being intercepted. He hasn't been good today. If I was Ten Hag now, I'd be thinking of maybe getting Sancho off for Garnacho, maybe. Sancho has been poor today, says Caveat. What subs is there? So, there's not a lot of experienced subs, you would say, but we've got... it's gone off my screen. Pelestri is there, Manu, Garnacho, Fred. McTominay is already on. Maguire, Delo. That's about it, I think. Yeah, he's ringing in the changes. Pelestri and Garnacho. I love to see it. Two of the kids. Bring them on. Give them their opportunity. Full of confidence. Oh, Che Adams is in down the left. Oh, United get numbers back. He has to go backwards. Southampton are looking dangerous. Here's Ward-Prowse now. Slips in Walker-Peters. Oh, drills one across. Oh, what a brilliant, brilliant block by Wan-Bissaka. He gets in at the back post and gets the block in. And the strike, De Gea says. Wan-Bissaka puts his body on the line there. It was a brilliant, brilliant ball in. And Wan-Bissaka gets the block in and keeps it at 0-0. Here's Sancho now coming up the left-hand side. Nice bit of skill. Cuts in. Plays a lovely ball to McTominay. Numbers are over here. Here's Anthony now on the right. Comes in on his left. Gets a strike. It's well blocked. United keep possession with Bruno. Bruno tries to chip on him, but it's blocked. And Southampton are going to come away with it. Fucking too easy. Here's Theo Walcott now coming through the middle. Someone needs to close him. He strikes over the bar. Alright, we'll take that all day. So Sancho is off for Garnacho. And Anthony is off for Pelestri. Anthony is off. I haven't got a picture of Pelestri, so we'll just leave that for now. Yeah, so the kids are on. Happy days. Kids are on Pelestri and Garnacho. Not to defear just get them the ball, let them do their thing. Full of confidence, both of them. Pelestri especially after his good performance midweek. Bit of fresh legs as well. Guess who's going to be using your phrases? Me, says Kazman. You're welcome to him. Garnacho now makes a great run. And Bruno, what are you turning back in for? There's no one there. Garnacho busting a gut to get up the left-hand side. Referee! Come on, ref! He's climbing all over him. Ball in. Oh, here's Rashford. Takes it around the keeper. Oh, ref! Ref! Rashford goes down. He's looking for a penalty here. This referee, I'm telling you one thing, boy. Rashford is looking for a penalty here, and there is contact. This fucking referee is doing me head in, so he is. Rashford goes past the goalkeeper. No, is there contact there? I think there is slight contact, but it's not. No, there's not. It's kind of generated by Rashford more so. It would be a very harsh penalty. It would. It'd be very harsh. No penalty. "15 minutes to go. Southampton now down the left-hand side. Ward-Prowse now moves it to the edge of the box, and a strike is high and wide. We'll take that all day. All day. I'm telling you one thing, boy. Try for Ireland, says RC. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Couple of changes being made by Southampton here. It's great to see so many people in, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the YouTube channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up button as well. We've got 60 people watching and only 46 likes. Take a second. Let's get it to 50 likes, guys, on YouTube. Anybody on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screens. Link is on my homepage. Go check it out, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. But yeah, just under 15 minutes to go. Game is in the balance. This would be such a great win if United could just bag a goal here. It really would. Rashford does well. Oh, it's a good tackle though to win it back by Southampton. Ah, brilliant tackle by Martinez. McTominay is there to sweep up and goes back to De Gea, who clears his lines. Goes out for a throw. Can't wait to see the highlights on Match of the Day tonight. Yeah. Yeah, there was connection off Bazunu's knee into the side of Rashford's foot, which made him go down. It would have been a very harsh penalty, I have to say, but I've seen him give him before. This fucking referee is not going to give him, that's for sure. I didn't see Match of the Day last night. Who done it? Who presented it and all? And who was on it? Here's Southampton now on the edge of the box. Nice little interlinking play between them. United just need to keep their shape now. Well done, Pelestri. Gets a good block in. How long is left? So there's just over 12 minutes of normal time to play, guys. Ushin says no one, just highlights, no commentary or analysis. Wow. Very weird, yeah. Very odd, very odd. Oh, Southampton are in down the right here. That should be a goal kick. Yeah, goal kick to United. But I mean, with Match of the Day, like, I can't remember the last time I watched Match of the Day. I mean, the highlights are live do be up on Sky Sports YouTube page like a half an hour after the games. You know what I mean? So I know the analysis and all can be good, but I just think Alan Shearer is a numpty. I like Ian Wright, but I think Alan Shearer is he's just boring. Nice was going to say a nice flick on by McTominay there, but Rashford made a numpty of it. Southampton coming down the left-hand side now. United do well to win it back. And, I mean, given the circumstances, United being down to 10 men, they've been playing quite well, I have to say. They've been defending really well. They've been keeping their shape really well. The one thing I would say about them in the second half is they were a bit sloppy when they do get on the ball. Now, I know it's not easy when you're a man down and there's extra pressure and extra, you're getting closed down a lot quicker, but they've been sloppy a little bit in possession. Martinez is having another stomper of a game, so he is. He plays off to Bruno now, has a bit of space to run into, gets it wide to Garnacho. Garnacho's going to go up against Walker-Peters here, takes him on. Walker-Peters, brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle. That's 2 tackles Walker-Peters is after making now that he had to get right. And Garnacho is staying down here. He's in a lot of pain. Walker-Peters had to get that timing absolutely perfect or it was a penalty. He puts it out for a corner and Garnacho twists his ankle in the process. And he's staying down here. This is not nice to see. He's in a lot of pain. Oh no, he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, the kid is in agony here. He's not continuing on. He's gone. He's gone. Oh no. Let's see. Garrett says, what's happened? Bad tackle. No, it wasn't a bad tackle. It was a brilliant tackle out of Walker-Peters. But in the process of him making the tackle, Garnacho's going past him and he just twists his ankle. The momentum of the tackle kind of takes him into him and he twists his ankle. That could be ligaments, that could be a fracture, that could be anything. Now the physio is working his way up his leg. I think it could be ankle. Fred, it looks like, is going to be coming on here. But there was no badness in the tackle. It was a really good tackle, you'd have to say. And is it like the kid? He's only a kid as well. You hope it's not a serious injury. He's off. He's not coming. He's not staying on. He's definitely off. But you just hope it's not a serious injury for the young lad. It's the last thing you want to see for a kid like that. Just making his, in his debut season, getting a bad injury. He's up walking gingerly, but it looks like his game is over. It's going to be a corner to United here. Are we going to make a change before it? Doesn't look like it. Bruno now swings it in near post and it's headed away. And it comes to Wan-Bissaka with a strike. Oh, it's blocked. You need to win that ball, Shaw. Well done. Well done. Oh, lovely ball by Wan-Bissaka out to Bruno. Bruno on the left now goes up against Walker-Peters. Little chip into the box is headed away. McTominay heads it back in. But Southampton eventually cleared their lines. We're down to 9 men here. What's going on? Is Garnacho back on the field? Oh, he is back on. Great. Garnacho is back on. Good to see. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, but he's back on. Ligaments is the worst injury ever. I did mine. I was out for about 14 weeks. Yeah, I done mine in my ankle as well. Yeah, nightmare. And the physio on it is absolutely excruciatingly sore. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button. Closing in on 30,000 followers. We do all of the United watch-alongs throughout the season. Daily Manchester United content as well. Please do hit the follow button. And if you're hitting the follow button, you haven't done so already, hit the bell notification as well. You get notified anytime we go live. Join us straight away so you don't miss out. But we are live over on YouTube as well, guys. If you want the full experience, link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Long throw now by Southampton into the box. Header away by McTominay. Garnacho comes away with it. But Southampton do well to win it back. And here's Walker-Peters, plays it inside. Back to him. Luke Shaw with a good tackle. There. Well done, Luke Shaw. And Bruno comes away with it. We have Garnacho up ahead of him. Bruno! McTominay now. Oh, lovely ball by McTominay to Pellistri. Up the right-hand side. Oh, does really well. Gets it to Wan-Bissaka, who just creeps into the box. Goes for the end line. Drills one. Oh, it's a great block. Pellistri is on it. Gets it to Bruno on the overlap. Bruno pulls it. Oh, they clear their lines again. Oh, United keep possession. Come on. Luke Shaw now coming up the left-hand side. Gets it into Pellistri. Good first touch. Has to go back out wide. Ref! Come on, ref! Fucking referee, boy! Straight through the back of Pellistri he went, and the referee gives nothing. Four minutes to go. United go all the way back to De Gea. He goes over to Martinez. Jesus, boy, he's not fucking stupid now. Martinez clears it up the line. Garnacho is away with Walker-Peters. Oh, puts really good pressure on him. Well done, kid. And United have a throw up in the Southampton corner. Do it nice and quick. Here's Rashford now. 2 balls on the pitch, boys. Glad to hear it, Oisin. Glad to hear it, pal. Glad I can provide a couple of hours of distraction a few times a week. But yeah, good to hear everything is everyone is on the mend. I've been surprisingly impressed with McTominay in this second half. He's played quite well, in fairness to him. Yeah, good pressure there, and United have a throw right up in the corner. What did Casemiro do? He went over the ball with a tackle. Bad one now. It was a bad one. Hi from Guernsey, Channel Islands, says Andy. I was there on holidays as a child. Andy, I've been to Guernsey and Jersey. Here's Southampton now down the left-hand side. They're in. Can he get a strike? Oh, he pulls it back. Luke Shaw reads it really well and clears his line. And Bruno's away. United have got numbers here now. Garnacho is up the left-hand side. And we've got 4-on-4. Garnacho. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle. Jesus, a great tackle. Fuck it. Both teams are going for it here. Is he banned for 4 games? Yeah, he is. He gets a 4-game ban. 4-game ban, I'm afraid. 0-0, guys. We're, what are we? Just rolling up on 89 minutes. There's Walker-Peters now down the right-hand side. Garnacho does well. But Ward-Prowse now with the ball in. Should be De Gea's ball. And it is. Yeah. And De Gea slowing it down. And the crowd are getting up on him. They're saying, come on, move it on. Let's go. Harry Maguire is coming on. Ten Hag going for safety. Well, I won't say safety. I'll say defensive security. Probably just going to say to himself, right, we'll take a draw here and move on. Fred is going to come on as well. Martinez is off. That's a surprise. Is he booked? I think he is booked actually, isn't he? And Garnacho is off for Fred. Garnacho's injury, obviously, they're not taking any chances with it. Are you going to flick on Ireland in the Six Nations after? I will. Oh, it was nearly a brilliant ball. United have a throw now in Southampton's half. Take it quick. Rashford struggles to hold it up. There's 4 minutes of added time, guys. We're about 50 seconds into that. Here's Ward-Prowse coming down the left or the right. Fred does really well to get back and shoulder him off, and then he gives it away, but gets it back. Ref, that's a free! Fuck off, ref! Great to see so many people in, guys. We've hit the 40,000 likes as well, which is fantastic. Hit the follow button if you're new to the channel. If you're new to the YouTube channel, great numbers today on the YouTube channel. If you're new, do hit the subscribe button as well. Closing in on 3,000 subscribers. I really would appreciate it. Bottom right hand corner, just hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well. 75 people watching and only 58 likes. Let's get it up to 70 likes. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, give us a quick one there. I'd appreciate it. Here's Bruno now. Bruno, he's been so sloppy in possession today, Bruno, I have to say. After such a great performance midweek from him. Southampton now coming down the left-hand side. Cross is blocked by Pellistri, and it's a corner. Corner to Southampton. Seven 0, yeah. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Mid corner now to Southampton. Ward-Prowse swings it in. Good header away by McTominay. But Southampton keep possession. Comes back out to Ward-Prowse. Ball swung in. Header is flicked. Back post! Oh, De Gea with a save at the back post. It looks like it's gone for a goal kick before he gets a touch on it. But De Gea was well positioned. You fucking run onto the pitch and then lie down. You donkey. Hate that shit, man. How is it only 4 minutes extra time? All the subs and Garnacho's injury. Yeah, I know. And I was reading something during the week that the Premier League from next season are going to take the approach like they did at the World Cup. And there's going to be a lot more added time from games starting from next season. I mean, how fucking hard can it be to have a lad with 2 stopwatches? You know what I mean? And the fourth official has 2 stopwatches. One is constantly running and the other one you stop and start every time the ball goes out of play. You know what I mean? And see the difference between the two of them at half time. Yeah, right. So I think on average the ball is only in play between 55 and 65 minutes of a 90-minute game, which is, when you think about that, it's absolutely atrocious. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm all for more time being added on. I really am. Gives us more football to watch, doesn't it? So we're over the 4 minute. We're nearly a minute over the 4, guys. But obviously there's going to be a bit more added on. Man, the heck, the fuck. Varane with a little header back to De Gea. Come on now, put a bit of pace on it, De Gea. No dick acting around. Come on. He goes long with it, but Southampton, when it's going to come to Luke Shaw here, Bruno does well. Tries a big switch over to Wan-Bissaka and he gets it. Wan-Bissaka with a good first touch. Gets it back to Fred. Fred tries to get one into the box, but it's a poor cross. Southampton eventually clear their lines, and United are going to need to get numbers behind the ball here. Luke Shaw's going to take a yellow card there. Smart out with Luke Shaw. He really is. He just trips your man up. He says, right, I'll take the yellow. Smart out with Luke Shaw. But great to see so many people in, guys. I'd say that's probably going to be it, unless the referee gives Southampton an opportunity to put the ball directly into the box. But yeah, looks like it's going to end 0-0 here. United have maybe one last piece of defending to do here. Ward-Prowse is going to pitch the ball into the box. Harry Maguire with the header away. And that's it. 0-0. 0-0. Disappointing result, you would have to say. But on the back of going down to 10 men so early, it's not the worst result in the world. It really isn't. You know, we'll take the point and move on. Now you do want to be beaten Southampton, but when you go down to 10 men so early in the game, what was it, about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, I think. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a disappointing result. Yeah, and I mean, look, we'll take the point and move on. You know, it's all you can say, really. It's another point on the board, I suppose. It doesn't make too much of a difference in relation to the league table. Let's have a look here. And we'll see. So, what are we? We're 11 points behind City with a game in hand. And we are 2 points ahead of Spurs with a game in hand. So Spurs are not a million miles away. They're really not. And, you know, you look at Liverpool in 5th then, they're 8 points behind. They're dirt, though. Newcastle are in 6th on 41, and they've got 2 games in hand on us. So, yeah, I mean, it's all to play for. It's a disappointing result in relation to the scoreline. You know, Casemiro, rightly so, getting sent off, you would have to say. I have no qualms with that whatsoever. And I think the referee, however, was very poor. We know we never get anything off of this referee, ever. This fucking dickhead. And I think a stonewall penalty in the first half. Your man nearly picked up the ball from the cross in by Rashford. And Rashford was taken down by Bazunu. There was contact there. He did go down. Again, I think that one would have been harsh. But I mean, the one in the first half was such a stonewall penalty. But United, I mean, Casemiro's going to be a huge loss now, isn't he? Over the next few weeks, he misses 4 games. One in the cup and 2 in the league. Or sorry, 1 in the cup and 3 in the league. He's going to miss Fulham in the cup. Then he's going to miss Newcastle away. Brentford at home and Everton at home, and he'll be back on the 15th of April away to Nottingham Forest. And then we have Chelsea and Spurs after that, back to back, so thankfully he'll be back for them games. But look, disappointing result, you'd have to say. But I do think United kept their composure quite well in the second half. We kept our shape quite well. If anything, at parts of that second half, we looked like the team to go on and get a goal. But it wasn't to be. Look, we move on. Disappointing result. We do have the international break in between now and when Casemiro is back as well. So I know I said, I think it was the 15th of April I said. It sounds like fucking a long way away. But you do have the international break in between that as well. But he's going to miss a chunk of games. 4-game ban. Yeah, so it's going to be difficult. Guys, we'll leave it there. I really appreciate everyone for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, following. If you're new to the TikTok channel, please do hit the follow button. I really appreciate it. We do all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Daily Manchester United content as well. I think my Liverpool... I think I've had more Liverpool subscribers in the last week than... United subscribers. So you're welcome as well. It's all a bit of banter. But yeah, make sure you hit the follow button. We're going to be back tomorrow night for the podcast. So for anybody watching on TikTok, if you're new, we do the podcast live on YouTube only. Link is on my homepage. We do all of the watch-alongs live there as well. We're live at the moment there. If you want to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. We'll be live tomorrow night from 7:30 for the podcast. Plenty to talk about. And then, what way are we looking for next week then? We've got the members only chat. We're going to do that on Wednesday again this week, guys. So for anyone on the YouTube channel, if you want to become an official member, Bover is the newest member, so he's welcome. I hope he can come on the screen with us on Wednesday. If you do want to become an official member of the YouTube channel, link is in the description. Go check out some of the options there. We have our first piece of merchandise available as well. Check out the store on the YouTube homepage. There's been a couple of people are after getting some stuff already, so I appreciate that as well. But yeah, and then we'll be back Thursday night for the second leg of United and Real Betis. Obviously United are away. So look, I don't want to sound too cocky or confident, but you're kind of expecting that one to be done and dusted. We know now Casemiro's going to miss a few games, so he's probably going to be playing Thursday, and we can rest maybe some other players. But look, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone who's liked, shared, commented, subscribed. Make sure you join us tomorrow night at 7:30 for the podcast on YouTube. Disappointing result, but look, bump in the road. Referee was dirt. See you tomorrow.